Hello, everyone. I'm Fyruz Khan, and today I'm back with a brand new class. So today we have Cambridge Business Studies A2. We've finished the operations unit, organization, unit, people in organization. Today we start with a new unit, which is marketing, and we have chapter 20, marketing planning. Okay. It's a big chapter, it's 70 slides, but I promise you I'm going to make it very interesting. I've worked on the slides, I've changed and kept the contents really fun and engaging. So, marketing planning. So, what is it about? So, let's talk about it a little bit. Let me give you an idea about what marketing planning is. So, marketing planning is basically you want to market your product, right? You've created a product, you want to market your product, you want to sell your product. So, you need to make strategies, you need to come up with tactics, you need to come up with techniques, you need to come up with pricing strategy. How are you going to do that? Let's say you have a goal, right? How are you going to reach that goal? You have an aim, you have an objective, right? On paper you can always write an objective. Let's say you want to have a sales revenue of, let's say, 1.5 million dollars this year. That's fine, but how are you going to do it? That's the question. Okay, so in marketing planning we talk about those. We will talk about strategies, techniques, tactics. Yes. So, introduction. I hope you like the slides. So, marketing is not a separate, under marketing you have product, price, promotion, place. Now these are not separate things. These are all integrated. We know that. How do we know that? We've done in AS. Okay, if your product, let's say, if you are selling this low budget Nokia phone, if you're selling this low budget Nokia phone, this is your product, low budget. So your price should also be based on that. Your price should not be this is 2000 taka. So it should not be more than 3, 4, or 5000 taka, right? Promotion will also be done in that way because the target audience is different. Now, if we take two phones, let's say we have an iPhone here and we have a Nokia, both are different products. Yes, this product is entirely different, this is totally different. Now, the way you're going to price it, the way you're going to promote it, the way you're going to sell it is going to be totally different. So, all these things, product, price, look at the slides, promotion, place, they're not separate things, they're all integrated. They are one. Okay, so it depends. So it starts from product, it depends what product you're making, and based on that you will have price, promotion, place. And I'm going to talk about more of that later. I have really interesting pictures and slides for you. So set the marketing objective according to that. Now, marketing objective also needs to be set on the basis of business objective. If your business objective is to make phones like this, smartphones, high-end smartphones, and if my business objective is to make low end affordable phones like this, then then my marketing objectives will also be different. So your business objective and marketing objectives are aligned. They should be together. They should be similar. Otherwise, if it's not similar, if it's not the same, that means something is wrong, right? Okay, so always, before setting your marketing objective, go to your business objective, go back and see, why have you created the business? What does your business make? Okay, what kind of product do they make? For whom do you make it? For mass audience, for a niche audience? uh, do you make affordable product, do you make high end luxury product? All that will depend, and then you have to follow your marketing objective. Now with that will come marketing budget. Now if you are selling a high end phone, of course a budget may be high. um, it may be it will be different. Now if you're making a Nokia phone, then your budget will be your marketing budget will be totally different. Okay, so think about all these things, right? And in addition, you will have market research, time limit for objectives. All those will depend. A product like iPhone will require more market research. You have to invest more on market research and development. Okay, sorry. So yeah, hi Urza, hi. I hope you can hear me clearly. I hope everything is clear. If you have any problem, um, please write down on the comment section. Yes. So there you go, right? So market research will also vary. It'll also depend. Let's go ahead. If you've not understood, just let me know. Market plan or marketing plan, what is it? You've heard of business plan, right? It's simply that. Okay, in business plan we talk about the business in general, right? Here you talk about just marketing aspects. It's a detailed, fully researched, written report of marketing objectives, marketing strategy. When we talk about marketing strategy, it's always think about, and please write it down, it's always how, কিভাবে আমরা যাব. Because you may have a marketing objective, as I said earlier, as I've mentioned earlier, that my marketing objective is to sell, let's say, 1,000 units or reach a sales revenue of $2 million, or have a market share of 20%. These are objectives. But the question is, how are you going to reach those objectives? That is strategy. That is known as strategy. Okay? So strategy is basically, just write it down on your notes. Strategy is how you reach your goals. Okay? What are you going to do that will help you to reach your goals? Right? Yes. So that is marketing planning. It's a detailed, fully researched, written report, okay, of marketing objectives. What are your objectives and what are your strategies? Okay, your objectives may be, let's just give me a minute. Let me, um, just 1 minute. Okay, let me share it in this way. Okay, let's write down. So your strategy can be to increase, let's say, to increase market share by 3%. Let's be more realistic. Okay, so this is your objective. This is your objective, marketing objective. Okay, this is your objective. Fine, but what is a strategy in this case? How are you going to do it? That's the question. How? Okay, increase market share by 3%. Probably we will increase. We will, do that by making good, attractive TV adverts. How do you understand? This is your market planning. Okay, so market planning consists of your objective. There you go. This is your objective. Let's say to increase market share by 3%, or to sell. Let's say, let's write down one more, to sell 1,000 units in 3 months. Right? To sell 1,000 units in 3 months. But the question is, how are you going to do it? Okay. Let's say you will do, again, TV advert, you will do social media advertising, and so on. Okay. So objective, what is your milestone, and how are you going to reach it? That is market planning. Okay. Let's give me 1 minute. Share screen. Okay, let's go to the presentation mode back again. So the purpose of market planning is, these are the 5 steps that we're going to do today. So what is the purpose of the plan? What's the mission? What's the objective? You have to state that. And you have to know what your current situation is. So, what is the purpose? What do you want to do? And where are you at this moment? That's the first thing. And then marketing objectives. Okay. Third is turning the strategy into appropriate marketing tactics. You have strategy, but then tactics. How are you going to do it in the ground level? Okay. Budget. And then comes executive summary. So these are the 5 steps that needs to be followed in marketing planning. First is purpose of the plan. Okay. Second is marketing objectives. Third is turning the strategy into small appropriate tactics. And then comes the budget and executive summary. Okay, time frame, implementation. How are you going to implement it? How much time do you need? Okay. So if we start with purpose and mission, so the first part of the plan is, what is the purpose? Are you launching a new product? Are you relaunching an existing product? Or are you extending the product range? What is the purpose? So think about that. Establish that first. What is the background information? What's the company's mission statement? I was talking about going back to your business objective, right? So what is the culture? What is a mission statement? What is a business objective? Go back and look at that. Okay. Go back and search or just remind yourself about your company history. Okay. Why have you established your company in the first place? Yes. So think about that. So that is the purpose and mission. Why are you doing it? What is the purpose of it? Okay. Are you launching a new product, or are you relaunching an existing product? Sometimes happens, right? You have 5S, it's relaunching. And then what is your business about? What is your culture of the business? Read business objectives, read your mission statement. What have you done in the past? All those things will help you to develop the future product. Okay. Then because we were talking about this purpose, inside purpose is situation analysis. What is your current strengths, or what are your weaknesses? What is your existing product range at this point? What are you making? Like if you go to Apple's website, on the top you'll see they make iPad, iPhones, laptop, and desktop, Apple TV, range of products. So what are the kind of product are you making? Where are you at this moment? What is the market share? Who are your competitors? What is the consumer taste and trends at this point? কোন জিনিসগুলা বেশি বেচা হচ্ছে বা বেশি popular at this point, right? So look at all those things. Or what is the external situation like? Now, if I'm making a product right now, I will think about COVID-19. Yes. So because the situation is so different. So if I make a product, if I make a mobile phone, I'll make sure it's not that expensive, because in COVID-19, millions of people have lost their jobs. Millions of people has lost their jobs, and nobody will buy an expensive smartphone. So the key to success will be selling an affordable smartphone, okay, which has everything. Okay, so analyze the situation. Okay, so that includes your current product analysis. You analyze your current product. What have you made in the past? Let's say in the past you've made let's say tablets, you've made computers, you've made phones, and now you're making let's say a new speaker, a smart speaker. So it goes with your past product range, right? So it's fine. Or you're making a smartwatch, it's fine, it goes with your product range. But but then if you make let's say a modem, then that does not make a sense. An internet modem, it does not. Yeah, it's okay, it's a tech product, but it does not go with your product range. So analyze your current product. Look at what is selling most. Which products are the most successful or which are not working. Okay. uh, of course, look at that. Then think about who are your target customers. Look at the customer profiles. Okay. Look at competitions, look at customer profiles, look at competitions. Yes. What are their strengths, what are the weaknesses? When we always talk about competition, especially in Bangladesh, we just talk bad about them. But don't do that. Look at what are the things that they're doing good. What are their strengths, or what are the things that they have been very successful in doing it. So look at those things properly. Okay. Analyze target market. For whom are you making? Now, if I'm making an iPhone for uh, let's say lower income group, it does not make any sense. For lower income group, I'll make phones like this, or affordable smartphones, really affordable, which is less than 98,000 taka. So think about all those things, right? So situation analysis, right? And of course, look at the external situation. Best analysis. Best stands for political, economical, social, technological. In each of this case, political, economical, social, technological, look at all those factors externally. Do a SWOT analysis. You've done AS, so I'm sure you know all these things. Strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, threats of your company. Look at all those, right? Uh, so all these things falls under situation analysis. Okay. Strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, threats. Yeah. So there we go. If you have any question, please do not hesitate to write down on the comment section. We also have a group, so you can post it on the group as well. So yeah, there we go. And then, so we've done purpose and plan, and then we have marketing objectives. So stating marketing objectives is quite important. Okay. So there we go. Marketing objectives and strategy. What's your objective? We've talked about it, right? Okay, let's say you want to sell 1 million units by the end of this year, or you want to have a market share of 5%, increase market share by 3%. Okay, so that is your objective. And then your objective can be broken down into targets. Yeah. So there you go. So your objectives can be, let's say, number of new customers attracted to a product firm. How many customers would you like to attract in a certain period of time? Level of brand and advertising awareness. Like you want your product to be very popular, let's say in Dhaka city. Okay. Let's say you want to sell your product in a lot of retail stores. Let's say you want your phone to be sold in 20 shops in the city. Okay. So these are your objectives. These are some of the examples of objectives. Okay. So objectives are actually one liner. Increase market share by 3%. We want to sign up 20 retailers to sell our product. We want to increase our profit by 15%. We want a sales revenue of $5 million. These are all objectives, one liner. Okay. And you want to have these objectives. These one liners are so important because it gives you a sense of purpose, it gives you a direction, it is measurable, right? You want to increase your sales by 15% or 5%. It is measurable. Let's talk about this a bit. Um, just give me a moment. Yeah. So let's say you want to increase your sales by 5%. Now, this is a very clear objective. It's a very clear objective. you have stated that you want to increase your sales by 5%. It's not 2%, it's not 3%, it's not 6%, it's 5%. And what do you want to increase? Your sales. You are very clear. There is no ambiguity. Ambiguity means there's no double meaning, right? It is a very clear objective. So when you have clear and set objectives, it's absolutely clear what you want to do. Okay, it's absolutely clear what you want to do. So and this is good in a way. Okay, if you don't reach your objective, you can come back and say, oh, we have not reached 5%, we reached 4.5%, or we reached 2% or 3%. Yes. So it gives you a clear sense of direction. Okay. Yeah, and you can always come back and check if you have fulfilled your objectives or not, right? Going to the next slide. Market strategies. So before we talk about because I've talked about market strategies is basically how do you want to do these things. You have these objectives. You have these objectives. You want to increase sales by 5%, but how do you want to do that? That's the question. It gives details. Okay, we will increase our sales by 5% by having more TV advert. We will do social media advertising. We will have our personal salesmen. So that is marketing strategies. Okay, great. Let's go back to the presentation mode. Okay, just give me a minute. I just have to reset this. Okay, great. Now let's talk about some important stuff. Okay, your marketing strategies will always depend on the product. Okay, this is a Rolex watch. Rolex watch is a luxury watch. If you don't know, a Rolex watch may cost you anything from, it starts from $5,000 or $6,000 and it ends at, I don't know, $100,000, $150,000. Yeah. So this is a very luxury product. Now, luxury product means the quality is going to be firm. It's very good. Rolex is known for the toughness. They were not a luxury brand before. They were a tool watch. Tool watch মানে ধর আমি সুইমিং করতে যাব আমি রোলেক্স পরলাম because এটা নষ্ট হবে না। আমি mountain climb করব, I can use a Rolex watch. It's that tough. Now, everything depends on the product. So a starting point is the product. So this product is a luxury product. It does this, it does that. It'll last you 20 years. Now comes, let's talk about pricing. Now, can I charge just $300 for this? Absolutely no. Of course, no. We have to charge, I think this model costs, I'm not sure, I think it costs around $9,000 to $11,000, if I'm not mistaken. Okay. So yeah, there we go. And how am I going to promote it? Am I going to promote it, on social media? No, it's a different product. It's a luxury product. I will do it in Specialist Magazine, GQ Magazine, and Time Magazine, all those stuff. I will make really nice advertising campaigns and do it on and publish it on my social media, Instagram, all of those things. Okay, so it depends on the product. Price, promotion. How are you going to sell it? Are you going to sell it? Let's say, on the roadside? Are you going to sell it on a grocery store? No, absolutely no. You are going to sell it in a shopping mall, in a luxury shopping mall. So see, the product. Everything depends on the product. There is no fixed formula. Everybody thinks that marketing is very easy, but it's not. So there's no fixed formula. Now, what about this watch? Can we use the same strategy? Can we use the same strategy as we did in Rolex? Can we do that? No. Why? Why can't we do that? Because this is a Casio watch. Casio are known for making really good watches at an affordable price. This watch, I don't know, probably this particular watch will cost you something between $200 to $300. So it is very affordable, okay? And completely different. So now my pricing strategy will change because of the product. Okay, এখানে অনেক কিছু নাই. If you look at Rolex, it has steel, it has this dial, it has stones, really expensive materials. But that's not the case for my Casio watch. It's a normal steel dial. Yes, it will last for a long time. It's normal leather, probably. And therefore, pricing will change, promotion strategies will change, distribution channels will change. I will promote this probably on social media. I will sell it on Casio's website because because this is a mass product. Mass product মানে আমি সবাইকে বেচতে পারবো একটা product, one product for all. So when you make a mass product, it has to be available everywhere. Okay, it has to be more accessible. Rolex is more, it's not accessible. It's for a very small audience, for a niche audience. I cannot afford this watch, right? Okay, so think about that. So it's not for everyone. So distribution channels and everything, availability will be limited. But Casio watch, a lot of people will buy Casio watch, right? So the distribution channel will be different. It has to be sold on website. It has to be more accessible. I should be able to buy it from website. I should be able to buy it from Amazon or eBay. I should be able to buy in my local watch stores that we have in Bangladesh here. Okay? So, because again, if we go in depth, profit margin এখানে কিন্তু কম করা হয়. Let's say they've made this watch in $70 and they're selling it for, give me 1 minute. Let's say they're selling it for $200. So they're making a profit of $140. But for Rolex watch, they're making it for, let's say, $2,000 and they're selling it for $10,000. The difference is huge. So therefore, they need to sell more of these watches. Okay, there we go. Casio watch. Next, what is this? We are very familiar with this picture, right? Every morning when you go to your bathroom, I'm sure most of you will use this kind of toothpaste, Colgate. And again, Colgate is a mass product. Okay, it's a product. I'm trying to understand the nature of the product. It's a product that we use every day. That we use, let's say, twice or thrice a day, morning, in the evening, or at night, right? And everybody uses it, everyone in the world. Okay, so it cannot be expensive. It has to be low cost, good quality, low cost. It has to be available everywhere. প্রত্যেকটা মুদির দোকানে থাকতে হবে এটার. Yes, so strategies will be different now because this is a fast moving consumer goods, FMCG. Write it down, FMCG. Fast moving consumer goods like Coke, like chips, like toothpaste. Yeah, so in this case, pricing will be different. Now you cannot charge $100 or $200 or $300 for this. People will think that you're crazy. So what you have to do is, it should be less than $5 or less than extra taka, right? Or 100, 150 taka, around that. It has to be available everywhere. Marketing, you have to do television advertising because this is a mass product. Yeah, so things will be different. Let's have a look at, what do you understand? So on the right hand side, guys, on the right hand side, you have normal bread that we eat. Again, this is a mass produced good, normal bread that is made in the factory, standardized good. Okay, standardized means every product will be the same. Now, if you make 10 packets of this bread, all those 10 packets will be the same because they're made using the same machine. But if we use our hands, it'll not be the same. Shape will be different. The taste may be a little bit different, right? So, for example, let's say your mom made a chicken curry today. Tomorrow also made a day she made a chicken curry. The taste may differ because it's made by hand, and we humans we tend to make mistakes. So this is a mass-produced bread. Price should be again 100 taka, 150 taka, less than 100 taka. Okay, not more than that. Not more than that, right? Because again, bread is eaten by everywhere in the morning, right? I don't like bread. I mean, খুব বাঙালি. I eat uh, ruti, bhaji, গরুর মাংস, and all those stuff. Um, but most of them eats bread, right? Mass produced good. But on the other hand, you can also make handcrafted luxury bread, okay? That is catered to a niche audience, that is catered to a very small audience, right? It's made by hand, it takes time, it is expensive. This may be 100 taka, but one loaf or one big bowl of this bread may cost you 1,000 taka because it's a handcrafted bread. I'm just giving an idea. A bread can also be a luxury product. Okay, toothpaste still a luxury product pouches. Sensodyne. Sensodyne is a luxury toothpaste brand. So see, for this bread, the strategies are going to be totally different. Pricing, distribution channel, it has to be available everywhere. Promotion, TV, right? Because people watch a lot of TV, it has to be available everywhere. But here again, pricing will be high. Distribution channel, it will be available in limited places. It will be advertised in limited places, just like, let's say, a bit on Facebook or word of mouth. Okay? So, yeah. So, marketing objectives and strategy is all about questioning yourself. Okay? Do you want to enter? Now, we've seen all those products. Now, do you want to make a luxury product? Okay? Or do you want to make a niche product? Do you want to make more profit or less profit? Okay, do you want to enter the market with a product that is very affordable, or do you want to enter the market with a product that is expensive? Should we sell more to the same market or find new market? Do you want to sell more in Dhaka? Let's say you're already selling this phone in Dhaka, but do you want to enter Chittagong? Do you want to enter Khulna? Do you want to enter Rajshahi? So these are strategies, these are the things that you need to question about. Okay, should you develop new products? Let's say you are making this product. Now, do you want to scrap this product and make a smartphone? Or do you want to make a similar product, but which is better than this? Refresh this product, probably. Okay, so that is marketing objectives and strategies. Okay, these are the things that you need to question yourself. So finally, you have to align your strategies with company's mission, with company's objective. Now, let's say at FES, we care about personal care. We care about not teaching so many students, 50 students together. No, we care about, just teaching 15 to 20 students, but giving them the best we can, right? Now, if I make a course which does not fit into that criteria, it will be a problem, right? So think about your company's mission, think about your objective, think about the situation. What situation you're on? What are the market conditions, competitors, external environment? Do a best analysis, political, environmental, social, technological, right? And do you have enough resources to make this product? Now, I want to make a smartphone, but I don't have the resources. I don't have the skills and knowledge. Then what do I do? Yeah. So, yes, great. So, marketing objectives and strategies. Look at the diagram. I hope you can see the diagram. Look at the diagram. It depends on marketing strategy, depends on money. Do you have the financial resources? Do you have the non-financial resources? Non-financial resources means do you have the skills? Do you have the knowledge? Do you have the support? Do you have a factory, office space, machines? It depends on your business and marketing objectives. There you go. What have you done in the past? What is your culture? Okay. And it depends on market conditions, external environments. So this diagram tells you everything about marketing objectives and strategies, right? Now, we have already talked about this, in terms of, showing products, but we'll just go through it. So think about, it starts from the product. Okay, so think about, okay, what kind of product does a company make? Okay, my company makes high-end luxury product. Okay, fine, we will make that kind of product. Sometimes you can change the direction. Apple did. Apple always makes expensive, high-end smartphones. But then, just before someday, they made iPhone SE, which is just $400. Yes, which is very affordable. Yes, you can take a you can take a U-turn, you can take a different direction altogether, but then you have to be in tandem, you have to be similar. But then, iPhone SE, it does not come with a all screen, it does not have an all screen phone. It's not an all screen phone. It's a previous model, right? It looks like an iPhone 7, iPhone 8. So they have marketed it like that. Like, if you want the latest iPhone, you have to spend $900, $1,000. But if you want something that I mean, you'll be able to use Apple's all kinds of features, Apple's technology, then you can just spend $400 and get those same experience. But then it'll not look the same. It'll be a bit different, right? So think about that. What kind of product do you want to make? Okay, and look at your past products. Look at your business objectives. Look at your cultures. And on the basis of product, যে product বানাবা, ওইটার উপরে depend করবে price. We've talked about it. Now, if you're making a Rolex watch, then of course, it is going to be expensive. It is going to be $9,000, $10,000, $11,000, $15,000. But then if you're making a Casio watch, then you have to sell it within $150, $200. If you're making a handcrafted bread, it is going to be expensive. If you're going to make a regular mass market bread, then it is going to be less expensive, affordable. So price will depend on that. Okay, think about the cost, think about price elasticity, think about competitors, think about market conditions, think about situation. At this point, I will not make luxury product because মানুষের টাকা নেই, মানুষের খাওয়ারই টাকা নেই. So I will not make a luxury product. I will make a product that can sell fast. Okay, an affordable product, an inferior product, maybe. Okay, and on the price, on the product will depend the promotion. Now, if you're selling a Rolex watch, now you cannot sell it on the footpath, can you? No, you have to sell it in a high-end shopping mall. If I'm selling a Casio watch, I can sell it online. I can sell it on website, on their own website, or I can sell it on eBay or Amazon, because it has to be available everywhere, because that's the kind of image that they have, right? Okay, think about the time scales, think about the image that you want to portray and that you've portrayed in the past. Always go back and check. Okay, go back and check what you've done, and then place a distribution. And we've talked about it. Rolex watch will be sold in shopping malls. A normal watch will be sold everywhere on the internet, right? So to end, I'll give you some examples of marketing objective. Increase market share by 15% is a market objective. What is a market strategy? My market strategy will be to sell in different countries, and mass market. I want to sell it in a huge quantity. And my tactic will be, I will sell it in a low price. That's my tactic. This is my strategy. And this is my objective. See? Okay. Another example is marketing objective, maintain current prestige image. Okay. I will, for example, Apple. Okay, maintain current prestige image and increase profit by 35%. So my strategy will be niche market strategy. I won't sell to everyone. I have a target audience, a small target audience, and I can sell my product at a very high cost to them. And my price tactic will be high skimming pricing tactic. See, as you go from left to right, everything becomes more narrowed, more focused. Yes, this is very vague. Maintaining objectives are supposed to be like that. I want to have a prestige image, increase profit by 35%. Okay, if you want to do that, prestige image, that means you have to follow a niche marketing strategy. And if you want to follow a niche marketing strategy, then your price needs to be high. You have to follow a skimming pricing strategy. Skimming means it has to be high in the beginning, and then slowly you lower it down. Okay, so we're done for today. We've covered a lot in 40 minutes. We've covered 25 slides. So today we've talked about marketing tactics, techniques, objectives, strategies. We've talked about different products, situation analysis, best purpose, right? Great. Thank you very much. I will see you in the next class. Like our page, Fyruz Education Services, like our page. I have uh, we also live stream all our classes in my personal page as well. Fyruz Khan, you can send me a friend request. We also have a YouTube page, Fyruz Education Services. Like our page, subscribe to our page. So thank you very much. I will see you in the next class. If you have any questions, by the way, do not hesitate to post it here. I will reply you anytime. Okay. Thank you. Have a good day.